Hi everyone, this is Miss LB with a little homework help video for you. I'm starting with our lesson 1 homework first. For number 1, letter E, 58 is 10 more than blank. So when I tell students to think is 58 going to be the greater number or the smaller number? Here we know 58 is the greater number because it's whatever it is, it's 10 more than this mystery number. I know that 10 less than 58 would be 48. And then here, blank is 10 less than 45. So I'm thinking, which is going to be the bigger number, my mystery number or 45? 45 is going to be my bigger number because whatever this mystery number is 10 less. So it must be 35. If students are having trouble with this, have them use a hundreds chart, which I'm attaching to this email, so that you can see directly above 48 would be 10 less, which would be 38, right? Sorry, this is not the answer to this problem. I was just showing you as an example for a hundreds chart. All right, number 2, complete each pattern and write the rule. I tell kids they should use the whole pattern to figure out what the rule is. So if you just go from 44 to blank, you're not going to figure it out. Go over here to the end of the rule. 74 to 84, which digit is changing? The tens digit. Is it getting bigger or smaller? It's getting bigger. So the rule here is 10 more. Now I can find my missing numbers. 10 more than 44 is 54. 10 more than 54 is 64. Let's see if we were right. 10 more than 64 is 74, then 84. Yep. All right, again, 41 to blank doesn't help me. So I need to look at the whole pattern here. 38 to 37, which digit is changing? The ones digit. Is it getting bigger or smaller? It's getting smaller. So it looks like my rule is 1 less. So now that I know that, finding these missing numbers is a little bit easier. Again, if students are having a hard time with this, you can use the hundreds chart attached to this email. All right, let's look. This is tonight's homework. Let's look at Tuesday's homework. You'll notice in the directions, Tuesday's homework says use scrap paper to show the arrow way, number bonds, or just use mental math and record your answers. Scrap paper is really helpful here. I'm going to show you how to solve 35 plus 50 using the arrow way, which will be new to a lot of parents. So I'm going to start at 35, then draw an arrow, and above that arrow write plus 10, because I know 50 is 5 tens. So 35 plus 10 is 45, plus 10 is 55. Oh, look at that. Only the tens digit is changing. The ones are staying the same because we're adding 10. 55 plus 10 is 65. Let's see, I've done 1, 2, 3 tens. I need to do 5 of them. So 65 plus 10 is 75. Plus another 10 is 85. So 35 plus 50, or 5 tens, is 85. This one's a little bit trickier because you have a missing add-in. So I'm starting at 29 and I'm stopping at 79. I always like to put 79 down here to tell me where I'm stopping. Now I'm going to see how much I have to add to get to 79. I notice the digit in the ones place is the same. So I must be counting by tens because the digits in the tens place are different and it gets bigger. So the rule here must be 10 more. So I'm going to start at 29 and add 10. That gets me to 39. And then if I add 10 more, it gets me to 49. And if I add 10 more, it gets me to 59. Plus 10 would get me to 69. Plus 10 would get me to 79. So then I'm going to count how many tens I added to get from 29 to 79. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, which equals 50. So 29 plus 50 equals 79. All right, that's Tuesday's homework. Let's go to Wednesday's. Wednesday's directions say solve using the arrow way, but here we're subtracting. So 68 minus 41, that's minus 4 tens and 1 1. So 68 minus 10. I know that the tens digit is going to go down and the ones are going to stay the same. So 58 minus 10 is 48, minus 10 is 38, minus 10 is 28, minus 1 is 27. So I know my answer is 27. All right, hold on tight for this strategy, which is called compensation. It is going to be very confusing, and it's tricky for a lot of parents, but it is worth it. So this here, 33 minus 19, is really hard for me to do in my head. So I'm going to add 1 to 19 to make this 20. And I'm going to, if I add 1 to this one, I have to add 1 to this one. So 33 plus 1 is 34. Now this is much easier for me to subtract. The difference will still be the same because this distance right here has not changed. It will be the same. So I have 34 minus 20, which is way easier to do. I could even use the arrow way. So 34 minus 10 equals 24, minus 10 equals 14. So I know 33 minus 19 is the same as 34 minus 20, which equals 14. I hope this is super helpful. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thanks.